Sweet to the point, and Sudan's anthem rounding off after Ghana. It is a real standout performance at right back, and also keeping the likes of Tariq Lamptey outside of the team, the Brighton man, who does often play in the fullback position. Has to settle for a spot on the bench today. That throw just going over the top, and Ernest Nwama unable to chase it down. So a goal kick for Sudan. Ghana having traveled to Sudan on 6 occasions since 1970. And although they have returned with the 3 points on 3 occasions, the other 3 matches did end in defeat for the Black Stars. Their most recent visit, as mentioned, a 1-0 defeat where Mohamed Abdel scored for Sudan, and an early opportunity to make some inroads, but it is cut out by the defense of Ghana. Kudus with the touch now, and he's just steamrolled it over. Doesn't seem like there was a whistle heard by the referee, but it's just taken for granted that that was a free kick for Sudan. Kudus just trapped over the ball. And good work there from Wali Eldin Hirir. Again, it was an average game from Kudus in that number 10 position. That being said, with the youngster often taking the pressure on his shoulders for the Ghana national side, it's quite unfair to just pinpoint to him as the reason behind any kind of failures. It is a team effort, and now Ghana looking to rectify that. Here is Kudus, and just overstretches it with the pass. It's decent work done by Sudan, and now they can take it out towards the touchline. Keeping possession in the right fullback position before it comes to Abuagla Abdallah. And now he's caught on it. Kudus working back to help, and ends up with Suleimane, who had a good debut for the Black Stars. The number 13 showing himself well, and still young, the Atalanta player. Now picked up in the right wing position from Nwama. Gets his head up, looks for options, and decides to go with his right boot. Sudan should clear this, and they do. It's just a route 1 clearance from Ramadan Agab. Kudus right now making his 38th appearance for Ghana. He has 11 goals under his belt. What can Mohamed Kudus do with this free kick? It goes for goal and just over the bar. Unable to add to his tally there. It was a good idea, decent enough, but just couldn't get the dip on it. And you have to say that Mohamed Mustafa really had his angles covered at that point. No hint of an offside. It was a decent quality behind that strike. Mohamed Kudus, though, who hasn't scored since that brace against Egypt in the Africa Cup of Nations. And it still remains 0-0 now. Sudan trying to fashion a decent opportunity, but it does come the way of the Ghanaians once again. Across the box, There's a chance for Sudan. Oh dear. A brilliant chance for the hosts. All through that work of the front three, Saif Thierry to Mohamed Abdelrahman and then Abu Bakr Mamoun. It was excellent work and he just couldn't stretch out on time. What an excellent move by the Falcons though. Ghana at 6s and 7s. No offsides and it would have been a goal. You expect him to score from there, Abu Bakr Mamoun. The Thai base player at Nongboa Pacheya. Best chance of the half and possibly the best chance of the match so far. And a heart-in-mouth moment for Lawrence Atizigi. Sudan coming again. Ferocious on the break. And he has Sulemana though. This time Ghana can possibly add to their own poison, but it doesn't quite work out though for the Black Stars. Naki Williams trying to add the pressure, but Sudan coming away with it. Khidir. A lot of composure found in that midfield pocket from Sudan. Very decent work by them. Salisu stabs it through and somehow Ghana might just get the ball back. Mohamed Kudus passes back to Jiku. Salisu. Here's Gideon Mensah on the ball. And he might be caught off it. He has to watch out here, Mensah. He's given Sudan nearly another opportunity to come in through, and the mistakes piling up for the Black Stars, and not something Otto Addo will be too best pleased with. This time they decide to try and go long, but the leaping frames of the Sudanese back line cutting out anything being thrown at them. This time Seydou goes up the line though. The fullback tries as he might, but no quality in the cross. Reaching a different postal code from there. So 2 forward changes, and you can definitely see what Addo is trying with that substitution, but it might come earlier than expected through Mohamed Kudus and straight at the goalkeeper. At least earlier in terms of any kind of action in front of goal. Atizigi pumps the ball downfield, and a first touch now for Ayu. Looks for options. The veteran taken out of the starting lineup now will be playing alongside Inaki Williams, you do feel. But Ghana smelling blood, sensing with a little bit more drive they can possibly get through. Here's Seydou. Has to go back though to Owusu. Finds the man on the touchline here. Isahaku. Just tempted into the foul, and Seydou over the ball. Or rather, sorry, Abu Agla Abdallah, the opposite number. And that's just, again, in between the gap of the defense and the goalkeeper. Well, the quality of the delivery from Sudan has been stellar. Really finding the ball in pockets of space, and it just requires a finishing touch. Again, just beating the offsides trap, and difficult to see why Mamoun Isahaku. Mensah now in the midfield with Sulemane. Back to Salisu. Ghana with a lot more possession now in the second half, and Ayu, that's certainly to be a free kick. Into the thick of action, the 33-year-old. Very neat skill to just roll over the ball with his underside of his foot and then bring it back across. And it looks like Ayu will be taking the free kick for his efforts. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger from deep. But quite difficult to see with the sun in their eyes. Ayu into a very decent area. He just had to let the ball go, Jiku. Sudan looking to break once again. No free kick given so far. It might still break to the away side for the afternoon. But now Sudan can get through here. It has to be well defended, may not be though. Still an opportunity, and it's surely going to be a goal for Sudan. Oh wow, yes it is. It's nothing less than they deserve after the match that they've seen. Absolute trauma for Ghana, but sensational for Sudan. Devastating result. Look at that header from Abdelrahman. Bursting through Saif Thierry. No communication. Lawrence Atiziki made the save. It came off the post. Gideon Mensah just looked haplessly. And the number 18, Ahmed Hamid Mahmoud, gets the final touch. Going across goal and into the roof of the net. Back into the starting lineup. The 31-year-old putting Sudan 1-0 up. And wow, has the complexion of this game changed or what? As things stand, Sudan are on set the last minute. And coming again, here goes Sudan. Maybe a chance for a second. Oh, it is. Abdelrahman. It's absolutely crazy. Ghanaian side, they can't believe what's happened. The defense is completely destroyed. Calling to his fans can't keep theirs, and why should they? It's blistering. It is ferocious. Well, take off your shirt because it is just glorious. Look at that ball from the left back position. He's completely outdone Mohamed Salisu there, has Mohamed Abdelrahman. And the Al Hilal Omdurman man gets the second of the night. His 12th goal for Sudan in his 34th appearance. It is just enterprising. Well, if you were a betting man, you would have never said Sudan 2, Ghana 0 at this stage. Mohamed Kudus, with the sun in his eyes, has to get things back, and urgently. It's going to be quite difficult to calm things down, and we just see Jordan Ayew, despite his wisdom and experience, also getting frustrated and going up against Abderrahman Kuku. The two players just having to be separated there from each other by Merez Melki. But just look at the stadium bounce around them here in Benghazi. Martyrs of February Stadium, flooded with Sudanese supporters. And here's a corner from the Ghanaian captain, straight into the gloves of Mohamed Mustafa, almost greeted like a goal. Oh no, there's an injury, and no goal this time. Salisu pulling up just as Saif Thierry took the strike. clutching the back of his hamstring, and Thierry's shot just outside of the right-hand post. And that could have been game, set and match. But it almost certainly means that Ghana have to make their fifth and final substitute.